Hello and welcome everybody to today's session. Very good evening. Today's session is very interesting because we often get a lot of questions regarding what are the different kinds of Timewaver additions, what are the different categories of Timewaver devices, and we have so many. There is a lot of creativity inside the making of these devices, and there are so many of them. And I am very happy to focus on introducing each of these different various devices to you today. Without going too much into detail, the idea is to get to know a basic know-how on introduction with different Timeweaver devices. So when you have a specific query or you have a specific interest, you know what kind of device is going to be more suitable or more interesting for you. Now, people have already joined in the session, and we are going to start the session now. I'm just going to share something that I have prepared that I wanted to share with everybody today. And here we go. Okay. So, hi everybody. Hello and welcome again. This is my presentation. As you can see, this is the disclaimer. Now, there are many different categories of Timewaver products. And Timewaver devices, as we all know, was founded Timeweaver as a company was founded by Marcus Schemicke. Marcus is the founder and inventor of Timeweaver and Healy both. He is a physics expert, has studied a lot of physics and philosophy. He is the author of more than 25 books translated into 10 different languages, works internationally with a group and team of scientists, physicians, therapists, and engineers to bring to us the best technology and the best combination for Healy and Timewaver both. He is the owner of Timewaver and Healy Groups. We then have Kristen Harper. Kristen now is the co-founder of Healy and also the CEO of Healy World. He has studied electrical engineering and communications at the University of Vienna. He is from Vienna and has his other businesses also in Vienna. And now currently he's the owner of Timewaver and Healy Groups. The idea with Timewaver is to bring to the world some unique products. The Timewaver devices, all the systems that we are going to see today about Timewaver, all of them, they are made in Germany. The science and philosophy of Timewaver is to help consciousness connect at a deeper level, to help us connect with the consciousness of people at a deeper level using some expert, amazing quantum physics based devices. The capabilities of Timeweaver are very unique. They all fall into two major category of segments, that is analysis and a solution. The Timeweaver devices are not medical devices. They are holistic devices that are created to analyze the information field of body, mind, physical attributions, emotions, psychological attributions, spiritual personality development, and more. It is a device that helps you create beautiful value-oriented relationship with your people, with your client. It is a device for people that are looking at establishing a serious practice for professional usage. So if you are a professional or you wish to upgrade yourself to a professional, Timewaver is just the device for you. This is our scientific advisory board. This board is showcases certain members from a huge group of members that have been practicing professionally with Timewaver devices. This advisory board is the Holistic Health Advisory Board, which houses Carolyn McMacken, Martina Conrad. Some of these people you already know, Jan Frederick Polanski as well, Dr. Neeta Shah as well. You know of these people. They have been actively practicing professionally with Timewaver devices in various different countries. There are more than 5 lakh different applications. There are the applications of Timewaver is extremely huge, and more than it's present in more than 40 different countries, and more than 2,500 professional users are currently practicing with the devices. Now we work with 5 lakh database, but recently Timewaver has launched around 6.5 lakh to 7 lakh databases. Now, because of this 6.5 lakh databases, you can use this database and apply it to more than 50 million applications and possibilities on various different clients. Using Timeweaver expertise, you can introduce so many different kinds of applications in your personal and professional area and practices with different users and clients. The idea today is to go about various different device categories. So the first of its kind is called as Timewaver Pro. Timewaver Pro is a brilliant device. What you see on your screen here is a graphical representation about how exactly does Timewaver look like. Timewaver is a beautiful, white, gorgeous piece, gorgeous device, and Timewaver Pro is the first of its category. Timewaver Pro is a device. Is a series of devices. So there are 5 categories of Timewaver Pro category. They are called as Timewaver Basic. We then have Timewaver Premium, Timewaver Pro Premium, Timewaver Pro Platinum. Okay, these devices are created to analyze and harmonize the information field. These devices harmonize people. You can work around with people, objects, you can work with places, you can work with animals, plants, you can work on so many different levels and on so many different areas. It allows you to look at a person as a whole. Timeweaver uses information field technology. The whole purpose of Timeweaver system is to analyze the potential connections in the background, in the information field of the person. And when it analyzes these connections, the idea is to try and find out as many as disturbance points as possible in the information field. Wherever there could be blockages and energy deficiency or a certain kind of pattern or disturbances in the background information. Timeweaver is the correct device to help you go into these patterns, analyze, and bring you back useful, vital information that you are able to read and share with your clients and also use it for providing solutions. Now, this is an overview of the applications that are possible with Timewaver. We work with 15 to 16 different modules which are created to help you analyze the information field more specifically. Remember, the law of the land is that the more specific you are with the information field, the better outcome or the better support or harmonization you are able to provide to various different clients. Now, let me go through very shortly. Like the idea is to not go so much into the detail of it, but these are the modules which are present on the different Timewaver Pro series. Now, each Timewaver Pro will have more, each exceeding edition. There are 5 editions, like I mentioned. So each exceeding edition is going to have more modules than the previous one. Okay, so Timewaver Basic comes with certain modules. Let's say it comes with around 3 modules, but a Timewaver Pro Premium or Timewaver Pro will come with 5 modules. So it goes on increasing to a higher number. Okay, the first one is called as coherence. It's a beautifully designed methodology to analyze the information field of organs in the body. It beautifully analyzes the correlations, the connections, the imbalances in the information field of 52 different organs and their functions. We then have the sound module. It is a great module to determine sound frequencies and hand pick sound frequencies that suit an individual person and individual needs. You can create a beautiful sound file, a beautiful sound pattern, and transfer it to your client, and they can listen to it every day. The sound frequencies work with subliminal messages. Okay. If you have heard of subliminal messages, you will know this is such a huge thing in the market today, in the advertising industry, in the audio industry, in the song industry. It is used by all the music directors very strongly. We then have the aura module. The aura module is a amazing way to analyze the energy of the chakras in the information field. Our chakras have deeper connections with our hormones and glands, and the aura module is just the perfect way to understand this at a deeper level. We then have the coaching. Coaching module analyzes 13 aspects of life. It analyzes it analyzes these aspects, and it helps you as a coach to help your coachee, to help your client understand which area of their life has an imbalance, has a disharmony, has a connection which is not as strong as they would like it to be. And using the coaching module, you can have multiple one-to-one sessions with the client where the client is coming in, filling in a lot of details on the time waiver about themselves. It's a very interactive session module. It's a beautiful module when you want to expand your professional practices. We then have the energy points module. It is a mind-blowing module which allows you to analyze the reflexology points or energy points in not just the hands and the legs and the feet, the reflexology areas of our body, but also on the meridian. And not just that, you can also work by analyzing the energy points of a person's house or office space or a building as well. So it works not just with people and but it also works with places, it also works with areas, corners, it also works with a huge opportunity of customizing the entire outlook. Now, when you're working with, let's say, you are operating with a property, you could just use the energy point modules, analyze the points in the information field, and then harmonize the energies of that space. Isn't that amazing? Working with space the new is something which is not new at all, has been there from such a long time. But using this advanced technology, you are able to operate more, you're able to give more. We then have the Wave module. Wave module is the need of the hour. Wave module works beautifully on harmonizing the relationship between people. This is a perfect module when you want to work with more than two people at the same time. So let's say, people are having a lot of relationship issues lately. They go through so much of stress in the relationship, different conflicts. These systemic constellations module, which is called as the Wave module, helps you harmonize the information what your client is sending to their partner. Now you can work with Wave with not just two people, but you can work with 5 people, 10 people, and so many more. You can work with an entire bunch of corporate team, for example, an entire sales department, an entire marketing department as well. We then have the below PS module. The below PS module identifies and exploits the biological psychosocial background to understand the disconnections in the information field. The meridian module beautifully analyzes the meridians in the body. Our meridians are the energy channels in the body and are everything that we go through, all the emotional, unresolved emotions are sort of stuck in our energy channels. They are stuck and they are creating a blockage for the chi to flow the way it needs to. The meridian analysis gives you a a beautiful and bang on idea about the person's imbalances in the information field of the meridians. Homeology module is a very, very, very unique approach to homeopathy. So, if you are looking at commencing or expanding your personal practice to digital homeopathy, homeology module is just the perfect solution for it. So, irrespective of the qualification, irrespective of your background, just with with certain modalities, you can now expand your personal practice to practicing homeology also. You can easily work with 19,000 digitally pre-recorded vibration patterns, and you can select the pattern of your own. You can use these vibration patterns, and you can transfer these vibration patterns to white homeoglobules or water, and you can practice it with the clients as well. We then have the beautiful horse waver module. Horses are sensitive creatures, and Germany is a lot about having farmlands. In fact, the whole of Europe and a lot of part of America also is comprehensively working with farms, huge farmlands. So, horse waver module is created for analyzing the information field of the horse's body specifically, just the way the coherence operates on the human body. The horse Weaver operates by analyzing the information field of the body of the horse. The timeline module, it analyzes causal points in the information field. I'm sure you have heard of past life regression. Well, we don't work with past life regression here. It's all about being in the now. It's all about being more conscious in your now. So the timeline module practices and works with regression. It's all about creating and recreating, balancing and rebalancing the information that you have created in various different events in your past so that you have a stable future and a better present and future both. Okay. And we then have the matrix module. This is one of our second sound modules. Matrix module is a beautiful and extraordinary module that works with sound, but it does not work with the sound that you are thinking about, but rather it works with something called as torsion waves. There are some preset, ready to use matrix audio files which work by using torsion waves. Torsion waves is what your body's what communicates with the DNA and the genes. It is based on the module on the sound files created by Peter Gareth. He is a brilliant matrix operator, a brilliant torsion wave operator. And we use this module with so many clients where regeneration is difficult, where you want to aim at working at a certain level, you can work with matrix module. It's a beautiful module and is extremely useful with so many other modules that you see up here. The next is the most extraordinary device and an extra attachment, which is called as cardio. We are going to see more on cardio in our next slide, so hold on to that thought. We then have the My Timewaver. My Timewaver is your go-to module when you want to analyze any topic, just one click away in the information field. While you're working with so many applications, at some point, maybe when you want to go at a stage where you want to just quickly click a button, quickly analyze, quickly reach a stage where you have the power to analyze probably the emotional level, the psychological level, the psychosomatic level. You have the ability to analyze probably the businesses, enterprises with a person, so many different options, right? So the My Timewaver module gives an opportunity to analyze things just one click away. It makes things so much more simpler. It has something for each person, and usually My Timewaver is usually the starting point for so many practitioners when they start their journey with Timewaver. So Timewaver Pro has 5 different editions. Currently, we have the top three editions of Timewaver, that is the Timewaver Pro, Timewaver Pro Platinum, and Timewaver Premium, which are currently included in our Timewaver summer sales period. Okay. The highest category of Timewaver Pro is called as Timewaver Pro Platinum. Timewaver Pro Platinum is the place where you will find all of these modules except the cardio. Because cardio is a separate attachment. Cardio is like, a separate attachment. I hope this is clear. Cardio is a separate device, something that you can purchase as an extra add-on device. It is a small device which looks like this. It connects with a USB to your laptop and it then connects to the software. It is the most amazing tool to analyze the stress levels of the person. In sitting conditions, 7 minutes, 5 minutes, you can decide to create a holistic ECG. This holistic ECG is called as the heart rate variability. This is a key indicator of how is the inner balance and vitality inside the person. It measures the degree to which the autonomic nervous system of the person is affected and how is the relationship of this autonomic nervous system to the physiological processes and the hormonal system of the person's body. The tool is extremely fast. It is extremely fast to analyze and beautifully taps into the underlying connections and imbalances to indicate where are the imbalances at the level of autonomic nervous system and physiological processes. It gives you a very good idea into how is the stress level, how is the HRV, how are the energy levels, how are the hormonal imbalances, how is the autonomic nervous system quality, is the autonomic nervous system quality towards burnout or is it towards fatigue or exhaustion, is it at a level where there is a lot of rigidity in the nervous system, or it is at a level where there is a lot of exhaustion in the nervous system? It is a brilliant tool in today's time to complement your practice because in today's time, stress is inevitable and it's something which is so common in even small children in and around us. So the cardio works as a brilliant device to find out where does the person require regeneration and how can this stress be managed. It is great to be used for sports, for children that are studying, for people, for senior citizens, for people that are going through chronic issues, for interactive and coaching sessions, for corporate sessions, for sessions where you need to help people to find their inner balance, for lifestyle management, for people that are looking for holistic health in all these areas. You can use cardio as a device where you can help the individuals move across their life much more smoothly. Now, you don't just find out these things, but everything that you find out, everything that you analyze in the information field of the person using the Timewaver Pro, you don't just analyze, like I said in the very beginning, but you also provide a solution. You also harmonize it. You also balance it. You also help the person optimize their information field to create a better potential, to improve and enhance their potential and capacity. So you don't just analyze, but you also can practice remote sessions. Now, all of this together is very, very strongly extended to this next part of it. Now, what we saw before was called as Timewaver Pro Series. Pro Series works a lot on physical, mental, emotional, social, personality development of the individual. All the modules that we saw on the screen here, all these modules that we saw here, all these modules are then further divided into various different devices. The next category of the device is called as Timewaver Base. Timewaver Base is was specially created to analyze and harmonize the information field to support personal business, to support personal success, to harmonize buildings, to develop people, to develop processes, to develop strategies, to harmonize the risk assessment level of the person. Okay, it is also a beautiful way. It is beautifully working to improve the vision and mission of the structure of the company. So you can work using Timewaver business. You can work not just with the person, but you can also work with the company, with the brand, with their marketing material, with a group of people also. Now, the Timewaver device is excellent for market, for business, for entrepreneurs. It's a device for employees and for your competitors as well. The Timewaver based software was created consciously to tap into the information field, which is non physical in nature, something which is related with the business background into the person. The Timewaver biz has the potential to tap into what is the hidden potential of that business. What are the underlying reasons why there is a blockage into the growth of a certain scalability of a certain business. Now, the Timewaver business comes in three categories. They are called, or three different devices. They are called as a Timewaver Business Mobile, Timewaver Business Premium, and Timewaver Business Platinum. These are the three exclusive editions. Now, in addition to that, let's say if you already have a Timewaver Pro, at any given point of time, you can definitely upgrade yourself to a Timewaver business software as well. The next device is called as Coach. It analyzes the Timewaver coaching devices, analyzes and harmonizes the information field. It assesses 13 aspects. What you can see on your screen here, it assesses 13 aspects of a person's life. It improves, the idea is to improve the goal management, the vision of the person, to explore reality, to help a person match their goals that they have in their mind with the reality timeline that needs to be at. Now, the Timewaver coaching module comes in three major categories, which is called as Timewaver Coach Mobile or Timewaver Coach Professional. Or if you already have a Timewaver Pro, you can upgrade yourself to a Timewaver Coach database as well. Okay, so it comes in two major categories and one minor category. We then have something called as a real time waiver. Now, real time waiver comes with something called as a mobile device. Mobile device is your handy device which allows you to monitor and work on analyzing more than 1,000 individual items at the same time. Now, when you're working with Timewaver Pro or when you're working with Timewaver Business, you can analyze one thing at a time. But when you're working with real-time waiver, you can literally analyze 1,000 individual items simultaneously in the information field. This is a transparent system of a real-time analyzing, and you can see on your screen a beautiful display of various information field analysis like meridians, chakras, and business processes. It is to monitor and harmonize all the clients, employees, family, a whole soccer team, probably, a whole cricket team for India at one glance at the same time. So, real time waiver is fast, dynamic, and a beautiful way to monitor and harmonize your clients in real time. We then have time waiver frequency. So, time waiver frequency is a device for that uses individualized microcurrent application. Now, time waiver frequency works with five different application strategies. Like it works beautifully. It works beautifully well with applications like spinal cord and spinal cord balancing, with the customized frequency programs, or to create an automation. It uses the individualized microcurrent frequency applications to work on various different parts of the functions of the body as well. Now, you don't just get to work with the body, but you get to work with the mind as well. Now, everything that you practice with time wave frequency, all the applications are active in nature. When I say active, it means that the client walks into a physical space that you have created, probably your office. They walk into the physical space and they hold the electrodes, and you offer the frequencies to them. You use the frequencies for them. We then have a device called as Timewaver Home. Now, Timewaver Home is a compact, versatile, convertible device. Timewaver Home is compact, easy to carry around, lightweight. It is more efficient than a Healy or a Healy. It is a device which is used in your workspace to reduce your workload. It is a device which works on more frequency range, on higher and complicated frequencies than probably Healy and Healy does. It is a device for your so many different areas of life. So we have so many different categories. For example, if you have a client which is interested only in aesthetics, beauty, you can operate with Timewaver Beauty and Aesthetic Home. Now, let's say if there's a client working just with sports, a person he is a national level cricketer, for example, and let's say Virat Kohli is coming to you and asking you that he would like a device for his house. Timewaver Home is just that device. It works with frequencies which are much higher in altitude, magnitude, and intensity than the other devices we know of. It is also a device, Timewaver Home is also a device which can be used in your existing practice to reduce your workload. Sometimes our clients need more than physical presence. Sometimes they need to carry the device back home. So you can work with a rental model on a rental model with the Timewaver Home where they can carry the Timewaver Home back to their house, but you can attach the Timewaver Home to your Timewaver frequency and transfer very, very specific program applications to them as you think you want to in your clinical practice. This is a clinical device for clinical use and also alternatively for home use. We then have the beautiful, the most beautiful Timewaver frequency or McMaken device, as we call it. It's a device which was created by Carolyn McMaken and Marcus together. We get the McMaken technology from Carolyn McMaken. The device looks exactly how you see on your screen here. It's a white device. It works with dual channel system. It works with 120 ready to use frequency applications. So, with no prior experience in frequencies, you can directly go to Carolyn McMaken programs and start programs of your choice that you think are applicable and relevant for the client. There is some for everybody. If you want in the ending, you can leave me a message and I can book you in for a demo with Timewaver Frequency McMaken. I can show the software to you. You can check it out on your own. You can see what are the 120 different applications with Carolyn McMaken. They are immediately ready to use. You just press the start button. It's one click possibility. Just press the start button and the program starts. So Carolyn McMaken created McMaken devices with over 30 years of experience with FSM. FSM software is so different. FSM software is so different because it does not work with TENS current. Okay. It is the common perception is that we see with physiotherapists is that they use the TENS current. But FSM is a well established procedure. It is much more micro in the size than a TENS current that you see at your physiotherapist. Where the physio uses the TENS current, the TENS current application is majorly used for communication blockage or nerve blockage only. Whereas the FSM practice, the FSM approach is a lot about creating a difference from inside at a very, very, very micro level. So these are two different things, and usually there is a common perception around it. Now, when you have your own Timewaver device, what comes next? What comes next is an access to a beautiful Timewaver online academy, which is available from anywhere in the world. It allows you to quickly familiarize yourself with different Timewaver systems. It's available to everybody who already has a Timewaver system. It contains up to date videos where you can go through these videos, study, revise your modules. It offers a flexible schedule because you can just simply you can just simply attend them when you think you want to. Now, not just that, it also has a certification program. So hop onto it and get your Timewaver certificates if you are already a user of the Timewaver. Okay, and these trainings can be repeated as often as you would like to. It's also your place to get all new updates about Timewaver. Now, a timewaver frequency works on a simple model of a cell membrane voltage. We know that the cell membrane voltage is considered to be healthy when it is between minus 70 MV to around 90 MV. So, all the young and healthy cells are literally in this department or this segment. But the stresses in life or various things in life can cause inflammation, or when a cell is going through inflammation, it is possible that the cell membrane voltage is now reduced to probably minus 30 MV, or I think this would be around 45 MV, minus 45 MV. Now, if you see the correct range is literally between minus 70 MV to minus 90 MV. So we are by far away outside of this ratio. The idea is to bring the cells from this area back to this area. And that is possible using the time wave frequency and McMacken devices. The time wave frequency device is a class 2A certified German medical device. These devices are also FDA approved. These are some of our beautiful user testimonials which you could go through and read, or you could request for me to send it to you later in person as well, and I can send this to you later. Again, these are some user testimonials. Thank you for your attention. If you have any questions, please feel free to shoot. Or you can just type it also, or we could also discuss it loud. Now over to you. So I'm just going to check the chat box now, and I'm going to stop the recording. Thank you so much, everybody.